Hi, welcome to Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages for you about your next chapter in love. And so what I've done is I've already pulled all of your piles, all of your cards. They are a mix of tarot and oracle. You have 4 piles to choose from. And if you haven't done this before, the way that it works is you just kind of sit back, take a moment, see which energy you're drawn to, and listen to that pile. The timestamps will be below. If that reading doesn't resonate, try another one. I also have a lot of playlists here on YouTube, so you can check my other readings as well. But what I would suggest is if you are drawn to more than one pile, listen to those as well. Because these are general readings, not every message will be meant for you, so take what works and leave the rest, okay? So I'm so happy you're here today. 1, 2, 3, 4. The timestamps are below. I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, number 1, let's find out what the universe has for you about the next chapter in your love life, starting with your tarot. So what I see here for you is a lot about compromise. When it comes to love, we're starting off with this energy of sort of unconventional, non-conforming connections. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, but the Hierophant here is reversed. So it's like listening to yourself, maybe even for some of you kind of like being a little bit rebellious against your family or against your friends or against whatever conventions say that you should do. It feels like the next chapter of your life starts with you kind of breaking away from something or someone. It could even just be listening to yourself rather than listening to a lot of other people's advice, okay? Because I really feel this energy of you starting out the next chapter saying, you know what, I'm going to focus on my stuff. I'm going to focus on what I think, what I believe. And even if it doesn't line up with what other people think, that's okay. So I kind of feel this energy of you starting this next chapter with like some sort of breaking free or rebellion or just independence, okay? So it really feels like the next chapter is about you striking out on your own, or you really listening to yourself when it comes to love. I see this beautiful energy of being in a place of comfort, being in a place of financial security, being in a place of like nurturing, both for you and for whatever love energy comes in for you in the next chapter. It feels like you're feeling really good, you're feeling really secure, but you're also taking care of business. There is a lot of sort of money, finances, and business connected to your next chapter. Now, there could be a change in job, a change in career, or there could just be something about you being able to feel really comfortable and get to that really good place financially as well as emotionally, because the Queen of Pentacles is really about feeling good and nurturing and strong. Okay, there's a lot of earth energy here. We have Taurus as well as Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming through in your next chapter. That could represent you. That could also represent someone coming in for you. But both of these cards are pentacle energy here. We have the Taurus here, and they're like concerned with what you value, okay? So what you value can be money, it can be possessions, but it can also be your values, like what you believe in, especially with the Hierophant. So I feel like you're getting really strong about yourself in the next chapter. You're getting really strong about what you believe to be true, what you believe to be of value. Okay, so this next chapter is really about you and your values. And it feels strong. It feels like you're in a good place. You feel solid in the next chapter. There is some compromise needed, okay? It's as if you have certain plans, but those plans might be turned upside down by love. So this can be, you know, that your partner wants to do something else or has a different idea of where they want to live or how they want to do things, and you're going to have to be a little flexible. So I see like some compromise coming through. but also some delays. So there could be a delay in, say, moving in together, a delay in actually physically living together for some reason. I don't know what the reason is, but it's like with this Three of Wands, it's focused on like building that home. And so it's like future plans, but it's like upside down. So I feel like it's kind of reversed. So it's going to like, there's a little bit of a delay or a little bit of a block. That could be the two of you, you know, having some sort of blocks that you have to overcome. It could be distance, it could be financial, but it's not a major negative. I see all of this as really beautiful energy for your next chapter. Very strong. You know, with the Queen of Pentacles here representing you, it's like you're in a good place. You're feeling really good. You're feeling solid. So whatever these delays are, or whatever the blocks are, I also see beautiful healing here with the Star card as your final card. So there is some sort of healing in this next chapter of love for you. It could be through this relationship, through learning to compromise, through embracing different kind of viewpoints. You are able to kind of find that security that you've always longed for. I see you feeling comfortable. I see you, you know, in spite of these frustrations, I see the next chapter as this beautiful connection, because the Star card is about connecting to your true path. It's about being aligned with what is, you know, what you're meant to do. And it can also be about overcoming things and healing from things. So for any of you that have had past chapters where you faced difficulties, or maybe had breakups or an ending, this next chapter is about healing, because by the end here we have that beautiful connection to your path, that healing energy of the Star card. And this is Aquarius energy. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius coming through in your next chapter. Those could be people that you're going to connect with. That could be your energy coming through. But let's take a look at the rest of your cards and your reading today. We have the Bear and the Lion. Beautiful. It's interesting because you're starting here with the message of the Bear. And the message of the Bear is really about, you know, what bears do. They wake up after a long slumber, a long winter's rest, and then they come out slowly in spring. And it's interesting because this next chapter for you is also starting with the Hierophant energy, which is Taurus based, also springtime, and also kind of that slow moving energy. So what I see here is a message for you about this next chapter, that it's like you're starting out slow, right? You're slowly moving towards kind of a new beginning. And that's how this chapter starts. It's like you're getting your bearings. You're beginning this journey, right? And I feel like this is going to be a big new direction for you with the Bear message. It's like you are on the cusp of something new, something big in terms of your personal transformation. And so at first it can be a little bit tricky because it's new. And there may be some obstacles like we see here with the Three of Wands reversed, but you're in that strong, powerful position of the Bear. You're moving forward, right? So this is about the beginning of a transformation. You have, you know, like the winter's over. It's time to be spring. It's time to move forward. And then to have the Lion here. The Lion represents really mastering this relationship energy, feeling like you're in a position of power, being like a king or queen, which we have here, you know, like the Lion King and the Queen. This is really feeling yourself, feeling in your power. This is fire energy. This can be Leo. You know, this could represent a Leo. This could be you. This could be you know, qualities of some love and energy coming through. But I see this for you as really getting, you know, just being really, really like sure of yourself, okay, when it comes to love, knowing what you want and making the right moves, connecting with your true path. I feel like the energy of love is going to also require patience and time, and this chapter is going to kind of evolve slowly over time. So it's like you're at the very beginning of this transformation, but you move from like slow moving to really knowing what you want. Like, I'm not really sure, I'm starting out slow, but then next thing you know, you're in complete command. Okay, so that's really beautiful. What else do we have about this chapter? Okay, so we have confusion, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Wow, okay, so this is a big change for you spiritually as well. With that Hierophant reversed, the confusion and religious factors, so there could be that compromise that I see here. It could be for some of you connected to compromise in terms of someone coming into your life who has different ideas about religion, or your family or the people in your life around you that have a different idea of what you should be doing. Let me move this up so you see everything. Okay. Romantic feelings, beautiful, and worth waiting for. So that's interesting, worth waiting for, because you do have a delay card here with that Three of Wands reverse. You do have some delays. And I did feel there could be a delay in terms of moving in together, or some sort of being able to be together, some timing, right? So divine timing makes a lot of sense here in this message. Yeah, and worth waiting for. You're starting with the Bear spirit. So this is slow moving. This is like, okay, you're just getting your bearings straight. You've finally come out of this winter. Maybe some of you have even gone on a long time without a relationship, right? Now, for some of you, and not for everybody, there could be a reconnection. And I know people don't always want to hear that, and some healing for that connection. So if that resonates for you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. For the rest of you, it's really about this compromise, this moving slowly towards feeling confident when it comes to your relationship, to connecting to your true path. This feels like a very spiritual connection as well for you. It's a big chapter. Okay, what else do we have? Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Okay, I see that connected. Isn't that interesting? It looks like the upside down teepee could also be that funnel. Look at that. Period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. So there's a lesson here. There's a lesson in the delay. So that's part of your next chapter. But that doesn't mean that it's not good. It just means that there's something to be learned here. You have bread, period of prosperity and abundance, beautiful. I see that connected to the Queen of Pentacles. And as I said, for some of you, there could be a connection to a new job, a new career, some sort of financial security and success, because you do have that Queen of Pentacles energy. And bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Okay, I didn't know that was coming through. There you go. Beautiful. So yeah, part of this next chapter in love can also be connected to, for some of you, work, a raise, a new job. Okay, so you're moving slowly to, going from being sort of hesitant and taking your time to being smooth and stealth and knowing exactly what you want. Okay, wow, beautiful. Now let me roll the astro dice. Let's see what other signs and symbols come up about your next chapter. Number 1. You have Neptune, Virgo. Okay, that can be that Queen of Pentacles energy, also work, and number 1, first house, self. So this is about you, and it's almost like the Neptune energy of coming out of a dream, of a slumber, like the bear message. So it takes you a moment to kind of get back, to get your footing back, to start moving forward. But this is a new chapter. Neptune energy can also indicate Pisces, so there could be a Pisces here as well. But this next chapter is really focused on you. It's focused on you. It's focused on your health, your work, things that are important to you. And there could be Virgo energy as well. Okay, so now I'm going to do a charm reading for you. Let's see what energy comes through in terms of the charm messages. This can be a little noisy, so if you have headphones in, I would turn the volume down. While you do that, I'll remind you to please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, please. I would love that. Write all your comments below. I don't offer private readings. I do sell my oracle cards. The links are below for those of you that have asked. And I do offer paid membership here on YouTube. It's called the Aphrodite Circle. Click join and you can find out how to get access to all my bonus readings every month. Okay, here we go. Your next chapter. Oops. Just a couple. Let's see what we have there. Okay, so you have Cancer, the crab energy here. You have Aries. Wait, is this Aries or Capricorn? This is the Ram. This is Aries. And I heart softball. Okay, so there could be a connection to sports, to someone who's athletic or really into playing on a team, someone who's part of, an athlete. We also have Aries energy and Cancer energy coming through, so those could be possible connections for you in this next chapter. Those could also be time frames that could be important. Like the Cancer time period is like June, late June to July, and then Aries would be March through April. Okay, so that's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you back here in a couple of days. And until then, I'm sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 2, here's your reading about the next chapter in your love life. Let's start with your tarot messages. Okay, here we go. Your next chapter is starting off in a really positive way. You're starting with your cup overflowing, the 9 of Cups, feeling really content emotionally, feeling like you've just made it. Like you're gonna really get off to a great new start. I feel like you're starting off this chapter coming from a really strong place emotionally, okay, which is great because whenever we're entering into something, we bring that energy with us, right? That's what we're attracting, is what we're actually bringing with it. So if we're coming with a full cup, if we're coming feeling like, wow, I'm just emotionally happy, I'm satisfied, I feel good about myself, I feel content, there's just a lot of nurturing and warmth and emotional connection here to start your new chapter. So I feel like you're coming into this in a really positive way. It can also mean that you really get a lot of love quickly, okay, which is always good. You are coming through as someone who is very clear about what you want, who is going to speak your mind, speak your truth. You could also have air sign placements, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or you could be connecting with someone who is very direct, someone who is really like just honest and truthful and has a very strong sense of what they want and doesn't mess around, okay? And this could be that air sign energy coming through, but it feels like, because it's a queen, it's like you're at a level where you know what you want, you speak your truth, and you're going to be very direct in this next chapter. Like you're going to let people know what you want, what you think, what you're feeling. And it's interesting because these two, we have a lot of energy of water here, which is like that emotional connection. And we also have the mind. So I feel like things are in balance for you. You're not like, as much as you're feeling very connected, you're also using your head. You're like balanced between your head and your heart in this next chapter. Okay, I do see beautiful love energy. I see an offer of love coming in, opportunity for feeling really, really connected. When I look at this image, I see two fish. So I kind of think of someone who's kind of like reflecting you back, or someone who is really a great partner for you. And with that water energy to start with, it just feels like you share a lot of the same emotional like needs and things that make you feel good. Okay, so I see a beautiful energy coming in here for you in this next chapter. This could be a water sign person, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or just someone who really matches what you need emotionally, what your love language is. You know, we can have different love languages and still make it work. You know, sometimes if, you know, your partner needs something and you need something else, you just have to identify what that is and then be able to and willing to give them what they need, even if you don't think it's important, right? It's like, but if it's important to them, then why not? Why not give it to them? So I see that like in this chapter, you're really able to express what you need in relationship and give it to someone as well as receive it, which is a big thing. You know, that's really important when it comes to love and relationships. I also see a lot of travel, movement, and change coming. We have the Eight of Wands, so there could be an opportunity for a lot of dating in the future. There's definitely one person who's really, really smitten with you, someone who's going to really stand out, I believe. But I also see the opportunity for a lot of movement here, a lot of change. This can also mean connecting on like social media and dating apps and things like that. The Eight of Wands sometimes can also indicate a future of like connecting with people from different places, right? But this is like abundance and abundance. This is like a lot of opportunities, a lot of connecting, a lot of relationship energy. So I do think the next chapter for you is really going to be expansive when it comes to love. I think it's going to be, there's an opportunity for real romance, for like someone who's really, really going to show you their heart. But there's also like, there's this fun energy here too. There's this fun like travel and expansion and like Sagittarius energy coming through here too. So, you know, Sagittarius energy could mean foreign people, places, things, but it can also be like university. Maybe some of you are going to connect with love or going off to take a new course or travel or do something that is like outside of what you normally do too. So it feels expansive. It feels like you're going to have a lot because you're starting with a lot here. You're doing a lot here. Okay, and you have this beautiful love opportunity here, and you're being really clear-headed, and you're being very like practical when it comes to love, which is interesting because this is kind of like a balance of both of those. You know, there's like this real romantic stuff, but there's this practical stuff. Okay, so let's see what else is coming for you in this chapter. Number 2. Beautiful. You have the animal spirit cheetah energy coming in for you. And the peacock. Beautiful. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Again, these two are they're kind of different, but they're very compatible. So we have kind of like divine masculine, divine feminine energy here. We have fire energy here, which is like that expansive energy I see here with the Eight of Wands. This is solar energy. The cheetah moves fast. This is an animal spirit message of movement and change, which you have here. And it's also fire energy. It's a fire card. And it's one that moves fast, one that takes action, one that's not like sitting around and waiting for things to happen. So this says to me that the next chapter is going to move fast for you, that you're going to take action, that you're not going to sit around and wait for things to happen. Things are going to happen, and there's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of power, a lot of creativity. This fire energy could be Leo, Sag, or Aries. For me, I was feeling Sagittarius, but it could be either of the fire signs as well. But this shows me that you're like ready to go. You're ready to make moves. You know, this chapter is going to take you forward. It's going to take you to places maybe you haven't been before. Okay. Now, what's interesting about the peacock spirit is this beautiful watery energy. So I connect it with this energy of the Jack of Hearts. And this is someone who is able to just kind of they're just beautiful inside and out. Okay, so I feel this energy of connecting with someone, or this can represent you. This person is this energy of kindness, of forgiveness, and someone who's really beautiful inside and out. This is kind of like a rare bird kind of thing. What's interesting is you do have a bird even pictured here in the Eight of Wands. So this is like, this is special. And so it's like you have this feminine and divine feminine energy of forgiveness, of nurturing, and of all this water energy. And you have the divine masculine with the cheetah here. So it's really beautiful. It's like yin and yang. And it's almost like those two fish, like I said. Really beautiful. Okay, let's see what else we have about this chapter for you. Okay, oh, more fish. You have goldfish. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Beautiful. And we're also getting more connection to fish. So Pisces energy could be coming through. You have some sort of connection to spiritual growth here. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So there could be a connection to friends in this next chapter. Maybe friends are going to help you in terms of connecting with a partner. They could also be part of the energy of your travel. New beginning. Beautiful. So this is an energy of a new beginning, whether that's a new beginning for you completely new. For me, it feels like it. It feels like the love energy coming in is someone completely new. We have horse, short journey. Oh, that's fun. So we have more movement energy, just like that Eight of Wands. So yeah, there is some sort of connection to movement and change here in your next chapter, whether it's actual physical movement or if it's like changing, you know, a job, changing what you're thinking, changing in a relationship maybe too. You also have movement here with that cheetah energy, like taking action. Ooh, oh, okay, wow, look, unicorn, which is kind of like a horse. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Wow. So that's like breaking free. Freedom, Eight of Wands, freedom, short journey, movement, the cheetah. Some of you may be breaking out and away from an old past connection too. Okay, and I think that could be the people that are connecting with that peacock energy, the peacock spirit, because that's about like letting these past hurts and these past wounds just move through you and not affect you in a negative way, but allowing yourself that freedom and taking back control. Look at this too. This is interesting because the cheetah message is also kind of like breaking free, going for it. It's time for you to be in charge. Wow, powerful. Okay, what else do we have? Twin flame, I love it. Twin flame, that's the energy I felt right there. Because, you know, a lot of times with the twin flame energy, you have, you know, you have like that other missing half, you know, you find that person that has those qualities. So if one of you is the more practical and the other is very, very emotional, it's like you balance one another out. Oh, I love it. And you have seahorse, another water energy. Okay, so we have a lot of water here in fish. Seahorse, family matters. Okay, interesting. Let friends help and family matters. So for some of you, this next chapter could involve starting a family, having a family. There could be family situations that come up because of your love life or your love connections. There could even, for some of you, be there could be a connection to family introducing you. A lot of water here. We started with the Nine of Cups, right? So it's like your cup's running over. We have goldfish, seahorse. We have the water energy over here. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. Now, let me roll the astro dice. Let's see what other signs and symbols come through. Any other astrology we can see about this next chapter. Okay, so we have Jupiter, abundance, expansion, which would be that Sagittarius energy, that Eight of Wands energy, which I mentioned, the first house of self, focusing on you, what you want, and Pisces, look, the fish. I love it, fish, fish, fish. So yeah, we have a strong Pisces connection too coming in. And Pisces is also very spiritual, right? And it's also about forgiveness, and it's that compassion, that peacock spirit energy too. So some of you may be those beautiful peacocks, you know, that have that inside beautiful heart as well as being beautiful on the outside. And if that's the energy of you, I see the cheetah coming through, which is someone who's like ready to go. And here we have all these fast movement, you know, like the horse is breaking free. This is breaking free. This is breaking free. So a lot of movement and change coming up too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I am going to do a charm reading too. Let's see what messages the charms have about your next chapter. This can be a little loud, so if you haven't done this with me before and you have headphones in, you might want to turn the volume down. While you do that, I'm going to remind you to click the like button, please. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Write all your comments below. Say hello. If you'd like bonus content, I do offer members bonus readings. Hit the join button to find out more, and I do sell my cards. All those links are below. What do we have for number 2? Look what came up. Yay! Oh my god, I love it. The Queen of Swords. Your sword came up. This is about speaking your truth, being clear, being direct, and that air sign energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And it's also about cutting away. You know what? It's also about freeing yourself, because what can you use to cut ties that aren't working? A sword. So I love that. Let me give you a closer look. We also have the beautiful leaf, which is about change and letting go. So you have a couple messages about that. You have the dream catcher, which is a protective energy, but dreams coming true. Now, the Nine of Cups is known as like wishes coming true, dreams coming true card. So I'm loving that. And the peach, how cute. So some of you might have a connection to peaches. And if you do, write them below. I would love to hear it. Maybe we've got some Georgia peaches watching. That's your beautiful reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I love doing it. I'm going to see you back here in a couple of days. Thanks for watching today's reading, and I will send you so much love and see you back here in probably 2 days. Bye. Hey, number 3, here is your reading about your next chapter in love. We're going to start with your messages from the tarot. So, starting with your tarot messages, what I see here coming for you, number 3, is kind of some really good news starting off your new chapter. It feels like the energy of justice here is really talking about like either a big decision coming in terms of your love life, or for some of you, justice can also indicate some legal situation or something. When it's upright, it means that the energy is positive. It's as if justice is being served. The scales are being balanced. There could also be some Libra energy in your next chapter, meaning it could be your energy or a Libra coming into your life. I feel like if something, if there has been some sort of a love situation, a court case, something you've been waiting to hear about, I feel like that is potential for this next chapter, that you're going to get an answer to some situation that you've been waiting on. Okay, and it feels like once that answer comes through, once that person or energy comes into your life, things move forward in a really quick way. So what I see moving here for you is you're moving away from the past in a big way. Things are coming back into balance in your life when it comes to love and relationships. Maybe something that you've done in the past is going to come back, and sort of like you'll be rewarded for good things that you've done. You know, some sort of project could come in that you've been waiting for. Some business could come in that you're waiting for. You also could have a person coming into your life, someone who you know, is very honest, direct, and could have air sign qualities, a great communicator. It's interesting because in this card, we see the kind of the reflection and two people sort of playing cards, and this person's keeping their cards close to their chest. So that's why I felt this energy of maybe you've been waiting, like you've been waiting to hear about something, or you've been waiting to move forward in your life. Some of you may have even gone through a divorce or some sort of legal action that you've been waiting for it to be kind of over. And I feel like part of this next chapter is you moving forward and past whatever that energy was. I do see the opportunity for love coming in, a love offer, someone who is romantic, someone who's really emotionally connected, is going to make an offer. Now, what's interesting is I feel like you know, you may not be interested. Okay, you may have a real taste for adventure in this next chapter and really want to kind of do things differently because of the past. I feel like you're going to be making big decisions in this next chapter to kind of change your future by the choices that you make in the present. Okay, with this opportunity for love, this could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, a person with water sign placements. It could be that this person represents something from the past for some of you, and you're not interested. Okay, I do see them coming forward, but I also feel like it may, for some reason, I'm just feeling this energy of you might not be interested because you've dealt with a lot in the past. You're moving past this sword energy. You're moving past conflict. You're not really interested in really being like tied down. I feel like for whatever reason you're getting free of something. I think that love is going to be around you. I think love is going to be offered to you, but I also think there's going to be something about adventure with the Fool card here, and you wanting to take a leap of faith and make a big change. I feel like if this love energy that comes forward for you, if this person isn't adventurous, if they are overly emotional, I almost feel like you're not going to be interested in that for some reason. I just feel, I don't know why, but that's what's coming through. For some of you, you'll want this love energy and you'll be interested and you will accept it. And it is beautiful, and it is, you know, this warm, connected person. It's romantic. But I just feel like there's a lot of wanting to go for it and do different things and try new things. So maybe together you'll try new things. Maybe you will have a person to go on adventures with. You will have a person to go with you when you do these fun things, or when you take this leap of faith. You know, the Fool card always says to me that it's like a new beginning. You're ending things and you're moving towards a new beginning. And so that's what this energy feels like. It's like you get some information, or someone comes in that sort of moves your life along in this direction, which is really about this karmic point, this justice point, this like, I am going to make a decision about my future and I'm going to change the way I think. That's what it is. I feel like you are really moving towards a new way of thinking. And I do think for some of you could have had some difficulty in the past with love, in terms of like a legal situation, a divorce, a separation, or some sort of past karma that you were dealing with. Okay, so it's like you have this real desire to just embrace the new and embrace the different and embrace the fun and embrace the adventure. right? So you're going to have to be with someone who's willing to do that and have that fun and be willing to take those risks with you, okay? Let's see what else we have for you. You have the bee and the buffalo. Oh, interesting. Okay. So with the bee message, the bee is busy. You know, when you think about the bee energy, just in general, you know, bees are always working. Bees are really productive. Bee energy in the animal spirit is really, really nice energy. Someone who's friendly, somebody who's willing to put in the hard work, you know. I get that energy of wanting to buzz around, wanting to do a lot of different things, wanting to try different things in this next chapter. The caution here is not to overwork yourself, okay, with the animal spirit, with the bee. There could be also some sort of connection to work for you with love. And also, I feel like this sort of reflects the energy of this having to work really hard at something. You know what? Some of you may even be like going to law school or studying for the bar or doing some big test that's going to take a lot of your energy, right? So it could exhaust you. But yeah, I just feel like anyone that comes into your life has to be really direct, honest, hardworking. You're not interested in kind of the drama anymore, because I kind of feel like there has been drama in the past, and the energy of this next chapter is like getting rid of all that, clearing the deck, starting fresh, you know, focusing on things that you really love. With the buffalo energy, this is such beautiful spiritual energy, and buffaloes are like big. They're very earth energy. They're like earth oriented, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They also can represent challenges in your life and not being afraid of them, and really kind of like rising above after a difficulty. So that's kind of also playing in for me with this reading, that some of you may have overcome something difficult from the past, some you know, something that was unfair or unjust, and now it's coming back and it's getting balanced, right? And you're moving forward and you're like, you know what, it's okay, I can move on, I'm excited for the future. I feel like you're moving into a time of being very trusting, a time of really just connecting with your spiritual path and knowing that everything's going to be okay. Even though you've been through this difficulty, you're going to have that faith, you're going to have that trust in the universe. And this next chapter is like you saying, you know what, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from all of this stuff that I've had to go through, all this work I've had to do, and I'm still open to love, right? But I'm also open to adventure, and I'm open to new things. This feels like the next chapter is a big transition from conflict to adventure, and you're going to learn a lot. That's what it feels like. And I feel like any love that comes in is going to be, there's going to be a very strong spiritual connection. Yeah, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah. There's what I was feeling about this. That you've overcome something. You have family wishes come true. Beautiful. That Justice upright is definitely things coming, you know, through for you. Peace offering, interesting. And you have Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So that can be what, you know, kind of sends you in a new direction with the Fool card. There's something lacking. Maybe it's, you know, being willing to take a chance on love, being willing to accept someone's peace offering with the buffalo. I think that's about healing here. I don't think that's about like being in a relationship again. I think it's about forgiveness. Yeah. This is about you getting your courage back and also feeling like you can forgive someone. Romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. Exploring. I like the word exploring with the Fool card and that energy for you of this next chapter, because it is an exploration. The Fool is about taking a chance, taking a leap. You know, before you were keeping your cards close to your vest, maybe, because of some difficulties. But this is about opening up that well of opportunity. Because I think about the cup like a well full of water, and it's safe for you to love again. So yeah, this chapter is about moving away from feeling like you have to keep your feelings close, your cards close to your chest, about being open, making a decision that really changes your life and opens things up again. There's a lot of healing here in the next chapter too. Tree, affairs with your family. Your family's coming up quite a bit in this next chapter. So for some of you, you may actually have children or family that you're taking care of that are part of your future, your picture, your love energy. For others, it's like you're able to I'm feeling like something positive is coming for you and your family, and it could be a legal thing. You know, for some of you, it could be this legal issue turns in your favor, right? Or something you've worked hard for comes to fruition. Surprising. Yeah. Surprising. The bubble tea with the Fool card. Yeah, surprising. Like, maybe you're going to surprise yourself with your ability to bounce back. That's what I'm feeling like. I think you're going to surprise yourself. You're going to be like, wow, I can't believe I'm actually going for this, whatever this represents for you. It's going to be like, maybe it's going to seem really different, you know, for you, because you've been concerned about your own safety, or concerned about your heart, or concerned about some legal things, or concerned about, things being right and balanced and fair. And maybe you've been really treated badly, but you're able to forgive. You're able to see the lesson here, right? You've worked really hard to get where you are. So now you're going to do something surprising. And it could be with this new person who's going to be adventurous. This could be Aries energy. It could be Aquarius energy. We also have all that water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming through. But there's definitely energy in your next chapter connected to family and to happiness, and feeling like something that you've worked for, I feel like, is going to come true. It's going to be, you're going to get your reward for your hard work. That's what keeps coming through. Okay, let's roll the astro dice and see what other signs and symbols come through for you, number 3. Scorpio. We have the 7th house, and we have Saturn. There's that hard work. Whoops, it flipped over. Where is it? Saturn is about work. Okay. It's about restriction. It can be Capricorn or Aquarius energy. This could be connected to this family issue, or this thing that you've worked really hard for. We also have that work energy with the bee. I just see your next chapter as you feeling really good about yourself, putting some stuff behind you, opening up, right? It's going to take a little while, but then when you do, it's like you jump out. It's like you go from, kind of plodding along to like, woo, I'm ready to go. You also have Scorpio, which could be that water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you have the 7th house here, which is committed relationships, marriage, partnerships. All of that energy is coming through in your reading. But yeah, I like the surprising message with the Fool, because I feel like there's a big surprise coming. And it's either you are surprising other people by your ability to kind of bounce back from something and to really go for it. Or there could be someone coming in who's going to be really surprising and different. but there is a spiritual connection. I do see this peace offering as connected to the buffalo spirit, which is about forgiveness, which is about overcoming things and still maintaining your spirituality and saying, you know what, I've gotten my lessons, I know what I've learned, and it's safe to love again. So definitely the universe talking about your next chapter being a time when you can open up again to that idea. But I feel like it goes from, you know, like I said, it's really kind of closed up to the Fool card of going for it, of taking that leap, jumping off, you know, jumping into something or someone, just going for it, going on a trip, going on an adventure. Wow, I love that. Okay, I am going to do a charm reading for you. This can be a little noisy, so if you have headphones in or if, you know, loud noises bother you, you might want to turn the volume down. While you do that, I'm going to remind you to please like this video, hit subscribe, it's free. Write all your comments below. Let me know where you're listening from and what you thought about today's reading. I'm not offering private readings at the moment for those of you that have been asking, but you can get extra readings every month and connect with me further by joining the Aphrodite Circle. That's where I do kind of more personalized readings. Hit the join button if you're interested, and you can get access to everything I've done so far this month, plus any new videos I do in the coming month. Okay, so that's really fun. Let's get started. Let's see what we have for number 3. Wow, look at that. Do you see it? The Libra charm, the scales of justice. Wow, that is a strong message for you. Here it is. There's the scales, there's justice, there's justice. So we have that message about justice being served, about something coming into balance, choices that you're making, decisions that you're making, something from the past being rectified, justice being served. This is also Libra energy, legal energy. You have the star. The star is all about healing, that buffalo spirit, overcoming something. That is also Friends and Aquarius energy too. You have the anchor. The anchor can be about water, like that Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and we had Scorpio here too. It can also be about movement and change. You also have the beautiful heart. And it's kind of interesting because this one is small. It's got one side that's a little different than the other. So that I'm kind of feeling this is like a message about changing. Like your heart's a little bit knocked up, you know, like some wounds here, some scrapes. But then the other side, it's like you're ready to keep going. I love that message. Okay, number 3, that is your reading for today. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you back here in a couple of days. And until then, I am sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 4. Here's your reading about the next chapter in your love life. We're going to start with the messages of the tarot. So here we go. Okay, so you are starting this next chapter with the energy of the Empress. And the Empress is beautiful energy of fertility, of creation, of nurturing. It's also connected to the signs Libra and Taurus. It's ruled by Venus, the planet of love. It's very, very feminine energy. It's divine feminine energy. So you're coming into this next chapter with a very strong sense of nurturing, with that Empress energy of stability, of strength, and nurturing. Some of you could also, this next chapter could involve being a mom, having children, or for some of you that already have children, it could be about taking care and protecting them as well. It's part of your love story, okay? But this is beautiful energy, right? The Empress knows her value. The Empress knows her worth. she expects the best for herself, and she gives and creates that for others, right? This is someone who grows things, who nurtures things. I see here with Temperance reversed that there's something that feels out of balance a little bit for you in love. And what I'm feeling like with all of this Pentacle energy and the Empress, which is also an earthy card, that the practical realm seems to be really important. So there's a sense of feeling like you may have to balance back in, like going with the flow a little bit and releasing things that you feel kind of connected to and stuck with, because when Temperance comes through reversed, it means that we're not going with the flow. We're kind of blocking the energy a little bit. And the Four of Pentacles here is also about blocking the energy. You can see the Queen is here, but she's hiding behind the door. She's afraid to come out. She doesn't want to let go of those pentacles. Okay, so it's like holding on to security seems to be a theme for you, and the universe is saying you've got to get that back in balance, and this next chapter in love is about doing that. What I see here is this beautiful energy of sharing. So again, it's about sharing what you have and not holding on too tight is what this next chapter is about. The Six of Pentacles is about sharing resources. It's about having more than enough and having enough so that you can actually give to others. So I love this depiction because it's like at a table with friends and everyone's sharing and everyone's bringing something different to the meal. And so I think that in your future, you're going to be doing a lot of, expansion and growth in your life in terms of you being able to open up and not have to hold on to things. And that helps you reconnect with that flow of the energy and the flow of the universe. This is Sag energy. So we have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Taurus here again and Libra, as well as that Sagittarius as signs that are coming through in your love story. That could be you. That could be someone who's coming in. But yeah, I see you opening up. I see you sharing more in relationships. I think that it's a big lesson for you about not being afraid. You've created stability here, and maybe in some cases you're worried about letting go of that, right? But the universe is saying, no, there's plenty here. You have plenty of opportunities, and the more you share, the more you're going to receive. The energy of love coming in could be Sagittarius or Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could also be connected to work. It could be someone that you work with. There could be a love opportunity there because there's a lot of pentacles here. So for some of you, you could be meeting someone because of friends. You could meet like at a dinner party. You could meet because of work. It feels connected to friends more so for me, because this is that 6 energy, which is the lovers, and I feel like you're at a dinner party and you've got a lot of people around you and you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable to open up. But yeah, this is about getting that back in balance, and it's fire and water. So it's like your emotional and your fire energy is coming back into balance. So I think that's what this next chapter is. I think that you've been very focused on security and stability, which is great. And that is what it's beautiful. You're starting from a beautiful place here. But I think part of this energy is about you learning to share, to open up, and to really reconnect with the emotional part of your life. Like maybe you've been so focused on taking care of others that you haven't focused on romance and love. Maybe you are so focused on protecting what you have that you don't want to, risk that. You don't want to risk losing that. But I feel like that's what's changing, and that's what you're working on in this next chapter. But let's see what else your cards say. So you have Tiger, beautiful, and bad. Oh, interesting. So you have 2 night creatures. Okay, so that would go along with that energy of love in the evening. Okay, tigers hunt at night. The tiger is a divine feminine energy. So this also goes along with sort of that Empress that divine feminine coming through. This is very powerful. It moves at night. It trusts its intuitions. It's okay with letting go of the past. Wow, the bat message is about letting go. It's about letting go, the change between day and night. Both of these cards are about night, and with the Four of Pentacles and the reversal here, I'm feeling like your next chapter is about releasing something from the past and not staying too attached to the past. I do feel energy of you meeting someone at night. I do. You have two night animal spirits. You have the tiger, which hunts at night, hunts for food. And we have this table set up here. I love it. So I do think that friends could be part of this connection for you. I feel like you're going to meet someone at night. You have to be not afraid. And it's almost like this message of she's behind the door and your friends are saying, come on, come out with us. And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm in my little warm house. I'm the Empress. I've set up all this beautiful stuff. I don't need to step out. And it's like, no, step out. You need to not be afraid of, maybe you're holding on to someone or something from the past, or some security, and the bat message is like, no, you don't have to. There's a lot out there. Oh, I love this. And the divine feminine with the Empress coming through too, the tiger. The tiger is kind of the animal version of the Empress. I love it. And that's also fire energy, and we have the Sag here. So there could be some sort of fire person involved in your future. Let's see what other messages you have. Number 4, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. The 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, we have messages about maybe letting go and not focusing so much on that, right? That could be blocking you, or it could help you, right? It'll be different for different people, but for me, the 4 of Pentacles is usually about, being afraid to let go and not open up to more. Okay, Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, you're starting as the Empress. So you understand nurturing. You understand creating security. You understand helping other people and animals and family and mothering and all of that. Or you're going to move into that position. So the universe is saying you're on the right path, right? Don't be afraid. Going public. Ooh, coming out from behind the door here. That's part of your future teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So some of you are going to have a wonderful connection with, and I said friends here. I said friends would be helpful, and we have a lot of feminine energy too. Sharing. I love this. The 6 of Pentacles with the message of sharing, and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, your next chapter is really connecting here. Sharing with friends, sharing with love, sharing finances, not being afraid, let go of the past, right? Harp, great happiness, beautiful. There can be music. Some of you may be creatives, but also just there's joy coming. Cobweb. Oh, interesting. Because I think of like bat caves with cobwebs. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Beautiful. So, with the 4 of Pentacles, we have kind of fear energy. So the universe is saying you are protected. So, having faith and trusting in the universe is part of your next chapter. Lessons around doing that, because Temperance reverse means there's something out of the flow, or maybe you're not believing or you're not trusting, and you need to trust. You've got this. You're so powerful. You have the tiger spirit and the Empress coming through in your next chapter. So you are a powerful person. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. That is beautiful. The 6 of Pentacles isn't generally pictured like it is in this deck as a party. And I love that, because we might have missed the message here about being playful without that one card, right? in sharing, this is what's coming for you in your next chapter. And so for some of you, that's going to be a stretch. It's going to be you getting out of your comfort zone, letting go of some fears in the past, you know, going out at night, meeting with friends. You're on the right path. You're starting off this chapter as the Empress. So you're coming into this in such a beautiful place of strength. So trust that strength. Trust the tiger within you. Okay, now I'm going to roll the astro dice. Let's see what other signs and symbols from astrology come through about your next chapter. Number 4. I love this. I love the nighttime vibe here. We have Scorpio. Talk about nighttime vibe and cobwebs and the past and pet energy. Ooh, dark caves. I love it. The sun is that bright, shining lunar energy of fire. And the 5th house, play. So we have Leo energy, okay, coming through. The 5th house also rules children in astrology, and you started with the Empress, so children can be part of your love story. Children could be part of your future. If you don't have children yet, you may become a mom because you have Empress energy here. And we have the playfulness, recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So sharing, being playful, letting go of those fears, reconnecting with that fire and water, balancing your passion and your emotions. I think friends can really help here. And we also have that deep friendship message too. So I love this. Okay. Now, I am going to do a charm reading for you. Let's see what messages the charms have about this next chapter. This can be a little loud, so if you have headphones, go ahead and turn the volume down. While you do that, also remember to like this video, write your comments below, and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. We are now officially over 18,000 subscribers. Yay! Thank you. I am not doing private readings right now. But if you want bonus content, you want more like personalized readings, go ahead and join, become a member, hit the join button, and it's $14.99 a month, and you get all my bonus readings, okay? So let's get going. Okay. You have the butterfly of transformation and change, and that Scorpio energy of transformation and change. Live your dream. And I love dreams with your 2 night creatures here, dreaming, and the moon and the star, nighttime again. And heart always, which is like soulmate energy. You also have I love you to the moon and back, and we have lunar energy. The tiger is the lunar energy, the divine feminine and the evening. So we've got a lot of lunar messages. We've got that nighttime energy, trusting your emotions, getting back in sync with them, not being afraid, okay? So this is your beautiful message today about your next chapter. I love doing this. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you back here. I'll be here in a couple of days. And until then, sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon.